Good morning. Welcome to the weekly analysis for the week of June 11th through the 16th. Um, this week we have 10 items to review. So let's get started. First we have AUD CAD. AUD CAD has been bearish. As we can see here, I'm just going to draw my trend line right here. So it's been bearish for a while now. However, price tapped into an order block, started breaking structure to the top side, pulled back into an imbalance. And as you can see, price pulled back and filled the imbalance and then started moving immediately with an impulse move. So, and this 1 week candle has broken several this high. So now we have an order block. This is likely one of definitely likely that this is going to pull back this week. So if we mark up the swing low in that's a little tiny wick on there. So we're looking at a pullback to the 50%, which is in line with tapping into the wick of the order block. And it buying up to at least the negative 27. We're talking approximately, if it pulls back to the golden zone, to the negative 27, you're talking approximately 170 pips. So if it pulls back further to the 78 or the 88, then you definitely will have more. You're talking about 200 and maybe 30 pips, but we will do it from the golden zone. And if we go to the daily, that's in line with this pullback. Let's see, I don't see anything on there that would. And let's go to the 4-hour. Okay, so the golden zone, there is on the 4-hour time frame, there is an imbalance that needs to be filled. Everything else has been mitigated. So once price starts to break structure to the downside, then I would recommend to sell down to the golden zone. We have liquidity here. Have a little imbalance there. So on the 15-minute time frame, currently your last swing low is here. If you go down a little further, yeah, this is currently your last swing low. Let's go down to the 1 minute to see what it's giving us. So if you want a short-term sell on once price breaks this last swing low, you can if it breaks this last swing low, as you see, it pulled into the, it came and grabbed this liquidity and then started buying back up to the top side. So, you know what I'm going to say, buy until you can't buy anymore. So if price breaks this 1 minute swing low, you can at least sell it down to the next low. But the next low would be down here somewhere. It's going to either fill this imbalance here, and that's for 13 pips. That's already been filled. So it could just come here and then start buying back up. That would be and as you can see, even on the 1 minute there, this is a key level. So I would definitely not look to sell it all the way down. So with that being said, only go to the 1 minute if you know what you're doing. Okay. So that is AUD CAD. Bitcoin. For the week, we have a Todd order block. So Bitcoin was bearish and then started breaking structure to the top side. So now we have a push up, the push up. So we're looking for the pullback for a possible continuation, at least to fill this imbalance for now, or even to fill this imbalance, this weekly imbalance here. So with that being said, we're definitely looking for sales. Let's go down to the daily. Let me mark up the order block here. And I'm also going to mark up the swing, the last swing high, because it may just come and retest the high, this break here. Okay. So let's go down to the daily. Price broke structure here, pulled back into the area of supply, and then started selling back down. I don't know how to read the Bitcoin. Is that 43 pips, I think? So on the daily is another pod order block. So price could push back up into this zone and continue selling down. Okay. And let's go to the 4 hour. And within that zone, you have an order block that price can pull back into. And like we said, we would be looking for a continuation of a sell. Okay. Let's see. JER 30 is giving a weekly bearish order block. So as we can see, there was equal highs here. Price grabbed liquidity and gave a bearish for the week. Then it pushed up to give a bullish candle for last week. I mean, for the week before. And then last week it gave a bearish candle. So let's go down to the daily. Let's go back to the weekly real quick. So we know overall price is bullish, right? Okay. Now let's go down to the daily. And so price, there's a key level here. Okay. Price tapped and pushed up because price is still bullish for now. Price came and filled this imbalance. And there's imbalance at the top here. If price pulls back this far, price may pull back into this and then drop. Since price didn't close above those highs, I definitely, let me do this. Like I said, those were equal highs. However, because I don't see the daily, the daily candle didn't give what I would like for it to have given. This may continue buying up. Okay, let's see what the monthly is giving. Let's see what the 2-week is giving. 2-week is telling us we're in a bear. So we were in a bearish order block. It dropped. A bearish order block. We're looking for a drop, but we're also looking for a brace of structure. Okay, and I'm going to go down in time frame just to see. So 2-month time frame, we're in a bearish order block. So my guess is it's about to drop. Okay. Also, it's close to my trend. It's getting close to my trend line. So I would expect something to happen real soon. Let's go down to the 4-hour. So based on the 4-hour, this was our last, let me put this. This was our last swing low. This was the move up, right? Impulse move up. Price pulled into it, wick past it. So I believe that this has given us a slight head and shoulder. So again, I would be expecting price to fill that imbalance, come and fill this imbalance here. There's imbalance up there, but I don't think it's going up there. So yeah, I'm thinking price is going to come here and drop. So that's my thought for JUR 30. Euro AUD, we have a weekly, all these tied order blocks. Let's see, price has been bullish. Also, price is currently in the wicks of this order block. Although the order block has already been tapped into. Price has, so this was our first break of structure. It pulled back. So it pulled back to the 50% and is currently at the negative 27. So in my mind, this is already played out. I would just be on the watch for price to possibly push back in. Even with this break of structure here. So price could pull back and then continue settling maybe to the negative 27, which would be in confluence with this order block that's here. So there's an order block there. There's also imbalance and an order block here. So maybe price will push back into here, pull back, and then sell back down to there, to this unmitigated order block. Or price could, since this is the last swing, this here is the last swing. So let's just look at it from this point of view for now. Okay, so price pulling back to this zone into the 618. It may even come down to here. And like we said, it may even come down to the negative 78. I mean, I'm sorry, the 78. In confluence with this order block and imbalance that is down here. If that is the case, price will pull back and you can swing a trade to the negative 27 or even the negative 61, negative 618. All right, that's Euro AUD. Next, we have Euro USD. We have a weekly bullish order block. So as you can see, price was bearish. Then started breaking structure to the top side. So now we're bullish. That was the last swing low. Price has broken the trend. Let's go down to the daily. Price started breaking structure to the downside. Tapped into this last imbalance here on the daily and appears to have made an impulse move to start breaking structure to the top side. Now let's go down to the 4-hour. So broke structure. Pulled back to the 78. Is currently at the high of that impulse move. So it looked like it is pulling back into probably close this imbalance of at the 38. Maybe it'll come down to the 50 and then continue buying up to the negative 27 or the negative 618, which would be in alignment with this imbalance that hasn't been filled. Okay, that's Euro USD. GBP AUD, where we have a weekly, another weekly Todd order block. Okay. So let me just, wait a minute, hold on. GBP AUD. All righty. So this one was an order block here that didn't get tapped right here. This liquid. Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Let's take that back. Okay. So we have oh, yes, it did. We have price was bearish, then started breaking structure to the top side. So we had a impulse move up. It pulled back to the 38.2 and is currently at the negative 27.8. It filled this imbalance. However, this is currently at a push up, push back, push up. So this is currently our macro swing low. Because that was the last pullback, and then that was the last break of structure, break. And then it pulled back. We're going to put this here because of this wick. So let's go down to the daily. So this was the last impulse move. Price pulled back. There's imbalance and order block here. So if price pushes back up, hold on. And what did we say? We had a weekly bearish move. Okay. So price would need to, for me, price would need to break. For me, I needed to break the trend line, and then I need to see it break a swing low. So price may pull back into this order block that is closer to the trend line, this daily order block, and could continue buying up. Okay. However, if price breaks the trend line, then of course I'm looking for a pullback to then continue selling down to these levels here. So price did not break this high over here before it started breaking these levels of structure. So we're looking for, I would want to see this break here before I got in for a sell. And that is GBP AUD. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Yep, that was the last swing. So maybe price will come fill in here or come back to the 50% 618. Let's see where that is. So maybe price will come back and retest this first initial break, which is at the 50% 618. Before selling back to the downside. So if it comes to this area, either here or it could come up a little further. It could come up a little more past the 618. And I'm just going based off of price action here. I'm going based off of price this week, which is price action here. If it comes to this area and then starts breaking structure to the downside, then I say you can likely go in for the sell. It's just know that it's going to come here. It might bounce a little bit and then start breaking. Okay. That is GBP AUD, NZD JPY. We have a weekly bullish order block. As we know, we are looking for buys on NZD JPY. So NZD JPY came and filled this imbalance now, and it also has filled this imbalance, right? So now we're looking, and then price sold down. So, and we're looking for we're currently in the pullback retracement. So if we go to the daily, we see that a key level has been formulating here. So we're looking for price to enter. Okay, price has broken our swing high, right? Currently broken our swing high. Let's go down to the 4-hour. And so we're looking for price to one. Here's price action. We can look for it to come back here, or it's going to come here and give us a reaction. Okay. I'm definitely looking for it to for sure come back up here. As you can see, this is a head and shoulders, so price can come there. I'm just marking up the price action areas for price to come back to. Now, price may not come and completely fill this whole imbalance here. It may or may not. And I say that because price is overall bullish, right? Price is overall bullish, right? So price could, where we're looking for price to sell, one of these areas here, price can come back down to this order block here, or this imbalance here. Let me not say order block because that's already been tapped into. This order block here, and could continue buying up, right? Because it's overall bullish. So the sell down is only going to be at least to this last impulse move, or it's going to keep selling to mitigate these lows here. These lows, this unmitigated area here. But we're at a key level. So the sell, I would recommend, would only be down towards this area. So with that being said, and where I think price may come back up to, let's go back to the 4 hour. So this right here is what, 50% of, almost 50% of that candle. So this is the swing trade. Todd is going to have everybody in. So we're buying up to somewhere up here. So just keep an eye. Yep. So the next entry, if you're in this trade already, or if you're not in this trade already, but if you want to get in for the buy, we would wait for a pullback and then a continuation up to these areas. Okay. Now we have NZD USD. Was a weekly tied order block. Price broke structure. So price broke structure here. So we're expecting a pullback for a continuation of a possible sell. So we're looking for, since price did break the top side, price pulled back to the 50%. So we're talking approximately 64 pips, maybe a little more to for this weekly order block for a possible continuation of a sell. To at least the 618 to fill this imbalance. Currently on the weekly, I don't see any inefficiencies on the weekly. However, if we go down to the daily, there's an order block here. There's imbalance. No imbalance there. So I can see price coming back to the 618, pushing up into this area here, this area of supply, and then selling that back down to the 618. USD Chef was a weekly bearish order block. So it broke structure. Price broke structure. I would like to see this high broken. the swing high. Because this could continue selling down. And what do we say? The weekly was bearish. Okay. So yeah. I would say you could take price broke these lows here. So I would sell this down maybe 150 pips. It could continue selling down. I personally don't the breaker structure. Okay. Okay, I'll take this as a swing high right here. I can count this as the swing, as a swing, because it broke, for me, it broke candle close below the lows. So that would be my swing high. So with that being said, this is now my move up. The pullback would be where I was saying to the 78 for a continuation, possible continuation of a buy to the negative 27, which is in confluence with an area of supply, or the negative 618 would be in confluence with this imbalance here. This is the macro swing high, so that all lines up. Okay. Last we have gold, and we have a weekly. We have a weekly Todd order block. So this is my current swing high based off on the daily. Okay. Price did not. I'm blind. Price did not break that high for me. So, and then sold down, breaking structure, tapped into an order block, pushed up, sold back down. This is looking like it's starting to consolidate, or not even start, has been consolidating. And because it's been selling since May, early May. I would be looking for sales. However, we got to get a pullback at some point. So it broke these lows, right? So it tapped here, pulled back to the 38.2 and started selling down. I personally think gold is going to start selling more. It gave a bearish order block, then it gave a bullish order block. but we're within a bearish order block. So with that being said, I would be looking for sales. So let's go down to the 4-hour. Yeah, the consolidation it's got to break out one way or the other. But if you're gonna play or trade the zone, just stay out the middle, trade from either, because there's imbalance here. And although this is in the middle, but there's no inefficiencies that need to be filled down here. So price may come, if you're thinking it's going to buy, price may come fill this imbalance and then continue buying up. So I would say trade it from here to at least here until price shows you what it wants to do. If there's no break of structure when it gets to this zone, then you can trade the buy. You can continue trading the buy up to the 50%, which is there's imbalance. The 618 is within that area of supply. Everything else look like it has been filled on the 4-hour. So price could come up here and then continue selling back down. Okay. And that's what I have for gold. Okay. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Happy trading, everybody.